We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do? Yeah,
I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd...
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Makes the
point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Komoko Toure. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. With it is Jackson. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Paris Campbell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 4. Throw complete to Herndon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. The 20. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 15. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and very short, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Bang, 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 bang. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
The give to Taylor. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. But that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the 1st quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jones off the play fake. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
48 yards. First down, Colts.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing, Jones. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
The Colts first down.
Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to Trey Burton.
Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
The kick is
Touchdowns
good.
on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 81 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jets 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset. Watch.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Davis fighting. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Campbell making the catch.
Jones pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
6 on the carry.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Brought down back at the 32.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
Off play action. Jones. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake. Jones flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Colts 28, Jets 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off inside the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run with Taylor. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Jones on third down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Zach Pascal to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
Now Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
21.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Dave. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and
now they try the right side here. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because it's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this time he'll look to throw.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jones now, off play action. Deep ball for Goodwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
36 on the
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
10 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to Trey
Burton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jets.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it was intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defender is away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brings up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And here he's got Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And a Colts 1st down. Today's final score.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly